Hey y'all, it's a great day here at the Raytown Travel Agency. May I help you? Okay. I am back and I am going to answer the questions that I got on my question and answer post. While I eat, I have some cucumber that I sprinkled with some orange adobo and some lemon adobo and some celery salt. And then I have some snow crab. You already have my cup. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let's get back to the questions. I'll start with the ones that are on my YouTube, and then I will go to the ones that are on my IG. First one is from DC Kool-Aid and Lisa. It says, who do you watch the most on YouTube? That used to be easy to answer because it used to be One Sexy Tina 1. Now I'm gonna say it's between Gay Babe TV, DC Kool-Aid and Lisa, T.S. Madison. I think those would be my most. But I watch a lot of people. Yeah, but I think Gay Babe TV, T.S. Madison, DC Kool-Aid and Lisa. If you scroll through my watch, would probably pop up the most, and then everybody else. Hey, Asia. Hey, Mrs. Newton. Okay. Open my food first off. Hold on. Okay. Next one is from Miss Kirkland K. And she said, how did you learn to be a good cook? Because you get down in the kitchen. As I've said before, I started cooking at 2. My mom's mom, my grandma, took me in the kitchen and taught me how to scramble an egg. And that was the first thing I ever cooked. Not alone, with an adult sitting there with me. The next day, my mom told me how to scramble egg and then turn that into French toast. And I made French toast the next day. That's when I got interested in cooking. And I've been cooking ever since. I think I was about 4 when I spent the night with my cousin. She used to always want to keep me, babysit me. And when we woke up in the morning, she asked me what I wanted for breakfast. And I was like, French toast. She's like, I don't know how to cook that. And I said, I do. And she said, you don't know how to cook. I said, yes, I do. So she took me in the kitchen. And she was like, show me. And she sat me on the counter and she asked me what I needed. And I told her what I needed. And I sat there and I mixed the stuff up and started making French toast. When I was about 8 years old, I spent the night with my aunt and her husband. And they were like, what you want for dinner? And I said, spaghetti. And she said, I don't know how to cook that. And I said, I do. And they were like, can you cook? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, well, what do you need? I told them the ingredients, went in the kitchen, and I made them spaghetti. So I'm a quick learner, but I think it's just, you know how you're born with certain gifts. Cooking is just a gift for me. Like I can watch somebody cook something and then I know how to make it. Like I can just visually watch and learn a recipe. That's just a gift that I've had. This is from $100 Heiress, which if y'all don't know, that is Nasia. If you remember Nasia, she's changed her name to $100 Heiress. Says, have you ever been married, engaged before? I was married. I was married to Rayan's father, who is Nigerian. That's a long story, but I married him about 3 months after my grandmother died, after my granny died, the one that raised me. I was in a depression, like in a deep state of depression. And yeah, I got married. I was married for like 2 years. My family didn't even know. Hey, Queen of Crazies. Hey, KK. I just answered your question, KK. I was married for 2 years and my family didn't even know I was married. I think I've said before in a stream, it might not have been, I think it might have been DC Kool-Aid and Lisa's stream, but we were actually at my mom's house planning my baby shower with Rayan, and my mom had approached him and was asking him, so what are y'all gonna do? She's pregnant now, so what you gonna do? You know, what y'all gonna do? You gonna, you know, do anything? Crab is right here. And he just looked at her like she was crazy. And he was like, ask your daughter. And so she looked at me and she was like, what? I asked him, what was y'all gonna do if since now you're pregnant? You know, y'all gonna get married or what? And I was like, Mom, I've been married for 2 years. And she was like, what? But yeah, so my family didn't even know I was married. Yeah. No clue, Prissy. Let me see. Kari wants to know how old I am. Hold on, let me give you some crab out of here. I am 42 years old. I am 42 years old. Then Kari asked, what made you think about doing YouTube? Oh, and Kari, y'all, is mother of twins. That's what she changed her name to. Mother of twins is Kari. People have always told me I should do YouTube for my cooking. Hey, Tommy. I'm not married anymore. I'm divorced. I was married. I'm not married now. Look at that, y'all. You know, I cook. This is what I do. I always post my food on Facebook. You know, back when MySpace was a thing, I posted food on MySpace. Like, I've always, cooking is what I do. I talk about food. I cook food. It's what I do. That's people, you know, have always been like, you need to make a YouTube page. You know, cook on YouTube. And I just kind of procrastinated. I opened my account to do it. The year I was pregnant with Shaylin, so in 2009, and I just never did it. I just procrastinated. I found my friend Tina, One Sexy Tina One, that I was talking about. She was making videos at that time. She had started making videos because she wanted them to be like a diary for her kids when she's gone. And so she was, you know, just cooking and telling about her life and stuff like that. And I watched her and I was like, well, you know, I can do that. But I still just never did. I just kept on, you know, procrastinating. I was like, you know, I don't have a camera. I don't have, you know, tripods and blah, 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 blah. And so I just kept putting it off. And then one day I saw Chrissy P pop up and she was eating them hot wings. And she was just sitting at the table eating some hot wings. You know, she wasn't trying to have no fancy setup or anything like that. She was eating some hot wings. And I was like, okay. You know, I don't have to get all fancy and be all extra and all that. I can just do it. So I did. It was actually after, you know, seeing Prissy just being relaxed and being herself and doing it. And yeah. CDT Beats, that's my brother said. He said, what is your favorite spice? Favorite spice. I don't know. Maybe cinnamon? cinnamon might be my favorite spice. Now, my favorite seasonings, period. Pretty much everything that I cook starts with onion powder, garlic powder, seasoned salt, and pepper. And then, you know, I add other stuff to it. But that's my starting point for everything. Where's all the candy? In that freezer. Whatever Shaylin hadn't eaten. And I'm not dipping it in any kind of sauce because I cooked it in a sauce. Hey, Dean. Sorry, y'all. My finger hit the side button and kicked me out. All right. But I got these cucumbers. My hand hit the button and kicked me off the screen. I'm back. I cooked these in some a little parquet. Vance, are you saying hi in the chat instead of on here? I mean, in the DM instead of on here? Hey, Ray. What did I put? I put the parquet. I don't know what he's sending me. I put the parquet. I put a lemon. I put an onion. I put a lemon. I put an orange. I put minced onion, parsley, black pepper, salt, pepper, garlic, celery salt, the orange adobo, the lemon adobo, the sazon adobo, and some mushroom base because Rayon said she couldn't find my chicken base. That's Babe. I don't know why he's sending stuff to the DM instead of just coming to the chat. Being a dork. Queenie Clem said, where did you get your cooking skills from? I just said that. I just answered that one. What's your favorite dish to cook? My favorite dish is actually whatever somebody is asking to eat because I enjoy cooking for people and watching them enjoy the food. So really, you know, my favorite thing is whatever that person wants, right? You know, wants at the moment so I can watch them enjoy it. One of my dishes that I get asked for the most is my stuffed chicken. I make a chicken breast that's stuffed with spinach and feta cheese. And then I make a mushroom gravy that goes on top and serve it over rice. That's a recipe that my cousin used to ask me to make all the time. She and I were dating cousins at one time. And I guess she was, while I was at work, she was over wherever they were. And they were having a discussion. And they were talking about how much they hated spinach. Both of the cousins hated spinach. And so when I got home from work, she called me and she was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I just got home from work." She was like, "Well, have you cooked dinner yet?" And I'm like, "No, I just walked in." She's like, "Well, cook that stuffed spinach that you make, and we all finna come over there and we gonna eat dinner." And I was like, "Okay." She didn't tell me why. She just told me to cook it. And so I made the stuffed spinach, and then they got over there and, you know, fixed everybody a plate. And, you know, they were eating. They were chowing down, tearing it up. Both of them cleaned their plates and asked for seconds. They was on their second helping. And then she started giggling. And she was like, "It's good, huh? Y'all like it, huh?" And they were like, "Yeah, this is good. This is slamming," you know. And she was like, "Well, y'all tearing up their spinach." And they were like, "What spinach? There's spinach in here?" And so I was like, What happened?" She was like, "Oh, they had been telling me today they eat spinach." And I was like, "Oh, well, y'all eat it now." That's like Vance, like pie, my babe. He doesn't eat egg. But when he was here, I made fried rice. And I forgot about him not eating egg. And there was egg in the fried rice. And he told us. And I didn't even think about it until after the fact. He was back home when I actually thought about it. Because I had said something about eggs. And he was like, "Rrr." And I was like, "Wait a minute, you just ate eggs." And he's like, "No, I didn't." I'm like, "Actually, you did, because I completely forgot when I made that fried rice. There was eggs all in that fried rice." But he cracks me up because he says he doesn't eat eggs. He don't like eggs, but he loves mayonnaise. I think somebody just made him bad eggs when he was little. And now in his mind, eggs are terrible because somebody couldn't cook eggs. All right, hold on. Let me clean my fingers off so I can scroll my screen up. Okay, that's the last one there. I got to switch to IG. Oh, he sent me, it's going to be a Michael Jackson musical in July 2020. All right. Hold on, let me find the right post. Well, I know there's questions on here. I'm good, Miss Student. How are you? Okay, there it is. All right. Okay. Faith Squad. Hey, Mama Nene. Hey, PJ. Hey, one and only Thick and Mead. Faith Squad said, what was the most greatest memory you have as a child and an adult that you'll never forget? Greatest memory as a child. Cooking spaghetti and catfish. Sounds good. I didn't have the best childhood, y'all. So it's hard to think of something great. Well, I'm gonna say going to Hanna-Barbera Land with my godmother, godbrother, godfather when I was like, I was like 6 or 7. Remember that. That was a lot of fun. As an adult, having my babies, y'all. Having my babies would be the greatest memory that I never forget. Her second question is, if you could change one thing that's happened in your life besides losing someone, what would it be? It's hard to really say if there's something that I would change, because some of the main stuff that if I changed it, I wouldn't have my kids. So I don't think I would change anything, because the type of stuff that I would want to change is either stuff that's made me who I am or led me to have my babies. You know what I'm saying? Her third question, what brings a smile to your face instantly? Get these knuckles. Seeing my babies happy. Making them smile makes me smile. Analytic Kelly said, what is some advice? Oh, I already answered that one. Hold on, let me scroll up. She asked, what have you learned by trial and error on YouTube? For me, I guess like this kind of stuff that'll get you blocked for 90 days. I got blocked for 90 days because I had Nightbot turned on and people could request music, and he was pulling music off YouTube. You know, he could only play music that was on YouTube already. And somebody requested a Dixie Chick song, and that got me blocked for 90 days. Hey, D-Money. So I learned that Dixie Chicks is a red flag. Then she says, what's some advice that another YouTuber told you that you think is helpful to keep passing along to new people? First off, it's the answer that I gave her earlier when she was saying her first question was, what do you say to a person who's thinking about starting a YouTube channel? And that advice is do it. Just do it. Don't worry about not having all the stuff. You know, start with what you got. Work with what you got. People's favorite question for me is, why are you in that bed? Why are you always in that bed? Well, because I film or I live from my computer, which is an actual computer, meaning a monitor and a tower, which means it's not mobile, which means it's set up in my bedroom. So this is where I record, because this is where the camera is. You know, I used to have the green screen back there, and I would record from my PlayStation and put up some other background, and you don't know that I'm sitting here, but I'm still sitting here. And this is where my PC is, therefore it's where my webcam is. So that's what it is. Eventually, I'll have the money to buy an actual camera, and I can do it from other places. But as it is, this is where we be, and I'm okay with it. Then she asked, how did I get my name? My name is my real name, Leilani. And I got Leilani actually from my grandmother, because I was actually supposed to be named Aisha Dawn. However, when my mom was pregnant with me, her mother, my grandma, had a friend who was pregnant at the same time. And she told her friend that my mom was going to name me Aisha Dawn. Hey, now Lotus. She had her daughter before my mom had me, and she actually took the whole name. She took both Aisha and Dawn. She took the whole name. So my mom was like, oh, I'm not going to name her that now. Now I don't have a name. And so my granny named me, and my dad's mom named me. I'm actually named after her favorite wine from Hawaii. Her favorite wine when she lived in Hawaii was called Leilani. And my name is spelled incorrectly because it should be Leilani. It's spelled incorrectly because the doctor that delivered me is actually the one who filled out my birth certificate, and he spelled it wrong. And it was just never changed. Funny extra note, I believe the doctor that delivered me was also the pastor that married my mom and dad when I was 2 years old. Something like that. He was a doctor who was also a minister. Yeah. And then she said, is YouTubing with kids easy? No. Absolutely not. Nothing with kids is easy. No, it's not. Because oh yeah, all of this. You know, kids are wishy-washy. They might tell you that they want to do something, and then as soon as you go and get the stuff and get ready to do it, they're like, oh, I don't want to. I don't feel like it. Especially teenagers. Or, being that I have two girls, they get in arguments every 2 seconds about nothing. Just constantly having to, you know, wrangle them back in. Hey, stop, focus, come on. Yeah, YouTubing with kids is not easy, not at all. Mm-mm. But I think YouTubing with anyone makes it more difficult. It's just you just got to worry about you. Doing? Oh, D Money has a niece named Leilani too. Cool. Both my kids have a Hawaiian middle name. Well, they each have a Hawaiian middle name and an African middle name. They have 2 middle names. That piece had a little bit of a kick to it. Okay. So that was it. That was all the questions I have. If y'all want to add some more, you can. I will answer some live. Yes, Asia, you can ask. Go ahead. If you could cook for any celebrity, who would it be and why? For any celebrity, who? Gordon Ramsay, because he's Gordon Ramsay. That would let me know if I can cook or not. Who is your celebrity crush? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Oh, and Jeff Goldblum. Hey, Sister Pee. Thank you. My biggest pet peeve. Having to repeat myself. When I go on Hell's Kitchen, you have to be a professional in order to go on Hell's Kitchen. I'd go on MasterChef, but Hell's Kitchen, you actually have to work in a restaurant. Let me see. I answered your question first. First or second. Your question that you had posted. One ingredient, cheese. Cheese. Cheese is my favorite food. Just Fifi, I answered that one earlier. It's whatever someone who's with me wants. Because I like to watch people eat food and enjoy the food. So like if you were here, I'd ask you what you want. Like what's your favorite food or what would you like for me to cook? That's my favorite thing to do. Thank you, D-Money. Hey, Sweet Joint. Thank you. If I could do a collaboration, anyone in 2020, celebrities included, who would it be and why? See, my favorite celebrities are gone. It's Prince and Michael Jackson. I would love to cook a meal for Katherine Jackson. I would. Collaboration. You know what I really want? Like, I enjoyed the Houston trip, but when we went to Houston, I didn't actually have the address to the actual hotel in advance. So my hotel was at a different place. And so I wasn't there in the same building as everyone else. I had to travel to get there. But I would like another meet and greet type event like that where everyone is in the same hotel. Like all of us are in the same hotel and we can do the same type of thing like we were doing in Houston, but just like family style. You know what I mean? Like we all eat together, we cook, we all eat together, we hang out together. You know, we do videos and collabs and all that stuff, but at the same time, we're just all intermingling and, you know, that's what I would like. Who is my favorite YouTuber? Nightbot's supposed to post my Cash App. I don't know if he's going to or not. Let me see if I can show it to you. If I can figure out how. That's my Cash App. My hotel was like 20 miles from where everyone was. Lexi's hotel was like 12 miles from me in a different direction. Because I went from the first night, I went from my hotel to Lexi's hotel because we were all supposed to meet up together. But because we weren't at the same places, when everybody left from the Galleria and went back to their hotel, which was way out, but I had tried to warn them how far away that hotel was when I finally was told where they were going. But nobody would listen to me, even though I'm the one that was from Houston. But okay. So they were way, way out. So when they got all the way out there, they didn't want to come back. Like, they were like, we're just going to stay here. It was far. Like, they just, you know, people coming from the north and from smaller states have no idea, no understanding of how big Texas is. Therefore, Houston is a whole lot bigger than what you're used to for a normal city. Okay. Even Oklahoma is bigger than what you would expect, you know, for if you live in, you know, especially like somebody lives in New York or something, because, you know, you can go to all the states around New York in the time that it gets you from one side to the other side of Houston. Okay. It's just, it's huge. Okay. But I went to Lexi's, but nobody else came back. So they were all still, you know, at that hotel, and me and Lexi hung out at her hotel. Me, Lexi, and the kids, because they were with me. Or were they? Yeah, they were with me that night. I was trying to think if they stayed with Mom, but no. They were with us there at Lexi's hotel, and then me and the kids went back to our hotel, and then Lexi stayed at hers, and then the next morning, I got up and I drove back to where they were, which was 21, 22 miles on the whole other side of Houston. And Lexi was supposed to be coming, but she was waiting for somebody else. And it ended up being, you know, really late when she finally was able to get there. Sorry, y'all. Every time I go to adjust, I accidentally hit that button and turn the camera off. You know, so I mean, you know, once we got over there, then, you know, it was all, you know, I hung out with T and Lee all day long. We went to the H Mart, we went to the Asian market, and then we came back. They were doing a bunch of other collabs and stuff. I stayed in their room and I made them gyoza. I actually went back to the market and got stuff, and I ended up making them gyoza that night. I cooked gyoza. The next day, we came back again, and that's when we did the videos where I made the Rotel dip, and we did the chip videos, and we did the videos with Lexi and all that stuff. So, I mean, you know, we had a good time in Houston. But it was just, you know, some of us weren't in the same place. Like B Love was in a whole other hotel. Like she was only with us while we were at the Galleria, and then she came back over to the hotel that second night, and she was there for probably about an hour, hour and a half, and she talked to everybody, intermingled, and then her and Nate were gone because they had collabs with other people that lived in Houston that didn't have anything to do with that event that we were there for. And Tosh Time was actually at the same hotel as B Love, but she came over to that hotel where everybody was. But we were the only ones that were not at that hotel. Me, Lexi, B Love, and Tosh. Everybody else was all at that same hotel. So yeah, I just think if we had all been at that hotel, you know, the entire time, that's what I would like. Like everybody know we're all gonna be in this build, you know, we're all going to this place, you know, and then we're all there for however long. Gyoza is a Japanese fried dumpling. I have some videos where I'm making it. Hold on, let me scroll up and see the questions I missed. Houston's huge. Yep. If you could host any type of event and money wasn't an issue, what type of event would it be and why? Yeah, it'd probably be the same type of thing. It'd be the same type of thing, Asia. Like I'd pay for all the rooms. Like I'd book all the rooms. Y'all just come. Yeah. Do you have anything to say about the mukbang shenanigans going on? No, not really. All I know is me. Like I don't know about other people's, things that are going on. I didn't have any mukbang shenanigans. So no, like I just told you my story when I was there. It was a lot of people in one place, a lot of stuff going on. I didn't witness anything, horrible happen. Yeah. Texas is huge. Yes, it is. Okay, yeah. Gyoza is a Japanese fried dumplings. Like, pot stickers. It's like pot stickers. But it's all deep fried. Like deep fried instead of just fried on one side and then steamed. The whole thing is deep fried. On my mom's side, my grandfather was stationed in Japan for like 4 or 6 years. And so Asian food is a really big part in our family. Like gyoza is like a normal thing for us. Every holiday, every get together, we're eating gyoza. If Food Network offered you a TV show, would you take it? I don't know. I don't know that I could do a TV show. Because they want you to have like a thing. Like Rachel Ray. When she first came out, she was the 10-minute meal lady. Sandra Dee was semi-homemade. Paula Deen was butter. I don't know that I have like a thing. Other than I'm a brown person who makes a lot of Asian food. Like, I don't know that I have like a concept, like a thing like that. A black lady making Asian food. That's my thing. My brother wants us to start a food truck. I went to his house on Christmas. And his mom said that she would actually fund it. So we'll see if maybe that happens. One day in the future, I might have a food truck. But my brother said, my YouTube brother said, he also wants to have a food truck. And he says when he gets it, he's gonna come pick me up and put me on it. So I don't think I ever watched Top Chef. I watched Master Chef and what was the one with the Japanese guy? What was that one called? It's cucumbers, mini cucumbers. Little mini cucumbers. And I sprinkled them with some adobo orange, some adobo lemon, and some celery salt. And I got some ranch that I was dipping them in. No, I did not go to culinary school. I just started learning how to cook it too. And that's one of my gifts. I'm just really good at memorizing recipes and learning how to cook stuff. Where are you going? Don't get up here. Did you eat your tacos? Do you want your tacos? No? You don't feel good? What's wrong? My head to my and you're dizzy? Hold on, y'all. Mama duties. Where's it out? What was the name of the show with the Japanese guy, y'all? Ultimate Chef? Samurai Chef? What was that called? And he came out and go, Ale, Kozi! What was that show? Cover up in your blanket. Yes, Iron Chef. That was it. Iron Chef. Yes, Iron Chef. I used to watch that one. And then for a very short amount of time, they had this show that people went on. It was like two home cooks came in to cook against each other. Did y'all remember that one? I remember the name. My favorite living celebrity chef is Gordon Ramsay. My favorite all-time celebrity chef is Justin Wilson. I guarantee. Yeah, I love Gordon Ramsay, and I love Justin Wilson. He reminded me of my grandpa. So I told you I'm Creole. Emerald. That was Emerald that said, bam. I like Emerald too, though. Because Emerald used to keep it real. Because you see how you watch those chefs on TV and they only season one side of their food. And he was always like, he'd sprinkle seasoning on his food, and then he'd look at the camera, he says, and now I'm going to turn it over and season the other side. Because don't nobody want no one-sided tasting in food. I love them wrong. Because even as a kid, they used to annoy me so much watching cooks on TV sprinkle a little salt and pepper on one side of the food and then stick it in the oven. Who eating that? Don't nobody want no half-seasoned food. What you doing? Take a whole chicken, sprinkle some salt and pepper on top, and stick it in the oven. No, no, ma'am, no, sir. Absolutely not. That's what we're not gonna do. I've been a food critic since I was born, y'all. And I don't have a filter, and I didn't have a filter as a child. My best thing would be for me just to say no thank you and try to be quiet and walk away. But you know, sometimes adults just won't accept a no thank you. And then they force you to hurt their feelings. You got to go through a lot? Like what? They give you some kind of test or something? What you got to go through? I'm sure you got to wait a long time and hope he don't kick the people out the kitchen. Because I do know they do that. You got to audition to sit in the audience? They don't show the audience. I did answer that question, Sassy. And yes, I do like how it's gone so far. I do like how my YouTube journey has gone so far. I'm growing slowly. But surely. And I'm happy with that. Oh, to be on the show, yeah. Yeah, I know you got to go through a lot to get on the show. But like I said, on Hell's Kitchen, you have to be a professional cook or sous cook or veggies, or you got to do something in a restaurant in order to even be on the show. You got to already have the training to get on there. And if you lie and say you do, and then they put you on there, he knows real quick that you don't know what the heck you do, and then he calls you a stupid sandwich. Or an idiot sandwich. But yeah, I think the worst thing about, being sitting in the audience is hoping that you really do get a meal. Because, if they, piss him off enough, he just shuts down the whole dang restaurant and says, well, get out, get all of you, get out, go away, leave, and then you basically got to leave and go home. You go find you somewhere else to eat. But at least it's Vegas. There's food everywhere in Vegas. So if you don't get to eat, at least you can go next door, or next 2 more doors down. There's plenty of places you can go eat. Because if they make him good and mad, he will be like, get out. just go home. Just leave. I'm done with this. F all y'all. Because that is definitely a possibility. That is a possibility. Oh, that tea is good. Y'all know, I was looking up today. Did y'all know that Walmart is carrying the coldest water bottle now? Did y'all know that? Hey, Queenie. I answered your question earlier. You're going to have to rewind to hear it. But I did answer your question. Or questions. I think you had 2 or 3. You got to look at what thick and meaty? Oh, yeah, I was Googling. I haven't seen them in the store, but I was Googling coldest water bottle because I'm waiting for them to come out with a purple one. I want a purple bottle. I don't want blue. I don't want pink. I don't want white. I don't want light blue. I want a purple bottle. But now they have fuchsia. They call it flamingo. Well, look at that. Walmart. And that's the big one. That's the 64 ounce. Yeah, that popped up and I was like, what? They even have a gold one. Y'all see the gold one? Well, it's black with gold writing. And then on the website, well, this is the one. This is the 64 ounce, but that it's got the straw on it. And I know the straw does cost extra, but it's $7.99, $79.99 for the 64 ounce. But that does have the straw on it, which is like a upcharge for the straw. Oh, it's the same price. The 64 regular bottle is $45.99 at Coldest, and then $45.99 at Walmart.
Hydro Flask.
No, they call it the coldest water bottle.
That's a Hydro Flask.
They call it the coldest water bottle. That's the name of the company.
That's a Hydro Flask. That's what type of water bottle it is.
But it's better than yours.
No, that's for Visco girls. There are people at my school that have that. It's called a Hydro Flask.
It's better than yours because it's a coldest water bottle. It's colder than yours.
No, that is a Hydro Flask for boomers.
It's colder than yours.
It's still a Hydro Flask.
But it's colder than yours. She got one for Christmas. not the coldest water bottle one, but she got. Let me see. I'll show you. Show you the one she got. She got that one. But hers is aqua and pink. But I guess if you go get it from Walmart, if they have them in actual stores, mine don't have it in the store yet. But I'm assuming eventually they'll get them in the store. But if it's at Walmart, you can have it shipped to the store and you still don't pay shipping. Order from Walmart, ship it to the store, go pick it up, you don't pay shipping. There you go. Okay, if money isn't an option and you could create something for the home cook to use, what would it be? Like a cookware or a gadget? Don't you start that. Now the guinea pigs are going to start playing rodeo. Knowing me, I'd make a whole line of purple stuff. It's real hard for me to find my purple stuff. I'd have purple utensils, some good purple knives, good purple utensils, some stainless steel purple pots and pans, like purple on the outside, but everything else is stainless. Yeah, a whole line of purple stuff. That's what I would make. Whole line of purple stuff. You eat all the cheese.
Yeah,
You shouldn't do that.
there was barely any left anyway.
That means you'd already ate all the cheese.
I need very much cheese.
Walmart. I definitely prefer Walmart over Target. I do. Target is prettier to go in, but they don't really have everything. Especially our Target. Our Target is small. And so the selection for everything is limited. Now, I used to go to Target for Christmas decorations because I could find a lot more purple stuff. But now I can't even get that. So, yeah, I'd much rather Walmart over Target. At least here in Oklahoma. Y'all out of questions? Nightbot is a bot. It's a program that you can use on YouTube, or actually you can use it on a lot of different things where it posts stuff automatically for you. Okay, Aisha, give them to me. See, he's finally posting that Cash App, and they see it asked for that like 45 minutes ago, and it never came up. He keeps reposting the exact same thing instead of switching back and forth. He's supposed to switch back and forth, and the way I have it set, he's supposed to switch back and forth between the two things that he posts, and it's supposed to be spaced at least 10 minutes apart. And if there's over 5 people in the room, I think, because if there's not very many people in the room chatting and you have a bot, they'll just start posting. It'll be a whole screen full of nothing but the bot saying the same thing over and over. I am divorced. Yes, I would get married again. If I'm asked by the correct person. Yeah, I would. I have 0 whole siblings. I was a only child, but I don't know how many siblings I actually have, but for sure I have a brother. I have a half brother. He's here in Oklahoma. I told a story about him a couple weeks ago in one of my videos. I found him for my dad. My dad contacted me about 6-7 years ago, crying and saying he wanted me to find his son. And I did. And then I drove up here because I was living in Texas at that time. I drove up here to meet him and talk to him because he was actually nervous to meet my dad because he had heard some really bad stories. And we talked for a while, and then I brought him over and introduced him to my dad. And they actually hung out with each other quite a bit. It was when I introduced them, it was actually the day before New Year's Eve. And I drove back to Texas after that. They spent New Year's Eve together. And then the next New Year's Day too. They had a whole lot of fun. And stuff. And you know, they ended up really getting to know each other and hanging out and all kinds of stuff. Our dad passed away last year, so I'm glad I did, you know, find him and stuff when I did, and they did have a chance to meet and get to know each other and spend some time together. Although we did have some crazy times because my dad did kind of lose it toward the end, and did some really bad stuff to me and my brother. But before that, they did get to have some good times before he kind of lost it. Thank you, Sassy. I am 42 years old. I was 27 when I got married because I was 29 when I had Rayon, I think. Hey, babe. Yeah, 27. D-Money, that's actually a very funny answer. I'm afraid of a frog. If you drink more than half, if all that's what's left, then that's yours. Don't drink all that tonight, though. Pour a little bit in your cup. That's enough. Thank you, D-Money. Yeah, I'm afraid of a frog. That's really pretty much the only animal I'm afraid of. I guess a frog and anything that would look like a frog. So a frog, a toad, pollywog. That's because my dad actually, when I was about 8 or 9, we were swimming in a pool at my mom's apartment, and he found a black frog with red eyes. And he took it out of it like it was in the filter. And, you know, we're just swimming in the pool, and he turns around, and I guess he sees this thing in the filter, and he grabs it and pulls it out, and then turns around and throws it, throws it in my face. He's like, look, Chief, look. You know, and all I see is a black thing with red eyes, and it scared the crap out of me. And he started chasing me around the pool with it. And I jumped out the pool and ran in the house like he scared the crap out of me with this black frog with red eyes. I didn't know what that little demon was. And ever since, I've been scared of frogs. I was never afraid of frogs before that. I used to play with frogs. But the black frog with the red eyes ruined it for me. It ruined it for me. Yeah, it was just creepy, and it was unexpected. We're in a nice bright blue pool. It's a nice bright shiny bright day, and all of a sudden he got this creepy looking and then he chased me, and he didn't just chase me in the pool. When I got out the pool, he chased me out the pool. He ran me in the house. I ran in the apartment. He's chasing after me, still with the frog. That's the issue with children having babies. I'll give that to you right there. That's the problem when children have babies, because they're still children and they do horrible things like that. Living in different times. If you were the next president, could change one thing, a guarantee for our country. I don't know. I'd create a law that if you did something racist, you went to jail. Yeah. Do something racist, go to jail. All right, y'all, don't argue with each other. Hey, Tasha. I said Tasha. I didn't say yum yums. Tasha, did you offer them some yum yums? I said Tasha. That means yum yums? I didn't know that meant yum yums. It does. I don't think that's what that meant. I see you staring at me. We have 2 guinea pigs. They're guinea pigs. Shaylin, come here. Give me a baby.
Does it matter which one?
Just give me a baby. I'm gonna have you give me one and then give me another,
No.
so they can see who was making that noise. Here's one. This is Chocolate Chip. Say hi, Chocolate Chip. Say hi. Say hi, Chocolate Chip. Say hi. Say hello. Say hello. Say I the Chocolate Chip. I the Chocolate Chip. Say hello. Hello. I the Chocolate Chip.
Oh.
I the Chocolate Chip. Chocolate Chip. Chocolate Chip.
So cute.
And I the Snickerdoodle.
You scared
Hello.
me.
Hello. I the Snickerdoodle. Say hi. Hi. I the Snickerdoodles. I the Snickerdoodles. Snickerdoodles. Say hello. Do you have yum?
Oh,
Do you have yum?
cute.
We want the yum. Do you have yum? You have yum? We want yum. Yum yum. You have yum? You want yum? You want yum? You want yum? Yes, you want yum.
Doodles, hi.
And you can give them a cucumber.
Cucumbers. You want this? Cucumber. Kentucky just went racing around with the cucumber.
Okay, Asia, I'm ready. Hey, Sharonda.
I feel better when I want to stuff it help my throat a little bit.
Good. You need to drink some water too. Mm-hmm. I swear I had a bottle of water.
Wow.
You find some water? Huh? Okay. Hey, Lakeisha. Yep. Guinea pigs will talk to you. They will. They will talk to you.
My headache's starting to go away.
Good.
Except my tummy's starting to hurt.
Oh, like, because you keep moving around. Go lay down. I do want a restaurant. That is my dream. I do want a restaurant. My concept would kind of be like I wouldn't have a set menu. I would have like a changing menu, because I cook so many different types of foods. So like one day would be like an Asian day, One day would be a Creole day because I'm Creole. One day would be a soul food day. One day a barbecue day. One day a seafood day. You know, that's what it'd be. It would be a changing menu. If you could block anyone on YouTube, who would it be? I only block people that are harassing me or perverted. If you say racist stuff, you get blocked. If you say perverted things, you get blocked. If you say extremely rude, negative things, you get blocked. Oh, I didn't see the decorating. Wait a minute. Oh, how would you design it? Well, you know there'd be purple. There'd be a lot of purple. I would not have tablecloths because people don't like that. They feel like it's a stuffy environment if there's tablecloths. So it would not have tablecloths. I probably want to do like family style seating. Like instead of having, individual chairs with the arms on it, like have bench type seating, but not necessarily a booth, because booths aren't always comfortable. Especially like if you're a big person like me, or you have long legs like me, sometimes those booths are too close. And, Shaylin's kicking me, but if you just had, normal tables, but with the bench style seating, yeah, and then I'd probably have the front area set up, kind of like, cafeteria style where you can walk down and then pick what you want. Because like I said, it'll be a different menu every day, but I fix everything that's for that day. Like if Tuesday was Asian food, then I'd fix all the Asian food, and then people could, I want this, until the food's gone. Yeah. I think that's how it would be. And then I'd have desserts that would kind of be probably like a rotating dessert, like a cake and a pie. Every day a different cake and a pie, maybe. Or maybe every couple days a different cake and a pie. Like maybe every 2 days or something, like where it would change out. Hey, Marilyn. So it would, because maybe somebody came in on Monday and had red velvet cake and then went home and told somebody else how good the red velvet cake was, it would still be there Tuesday. It wouldn't have, immediately switched. Oh no, we only got German chocolate today. That was yesterday. So like maybe like a 2-day, 2.5 day with the cakes and the pie to give people a chance to get it. Something like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love the beach. I love the beach. We haven't been in a long time though. And we lived, when we were in Texas, we went, almost every year, but we haven't been to the beach since Shaylin was still wearing diapers. Yeah, Shaylin was still wearing diapers the last time we went to the beach. It was cute though, because she was chasing seagulls. And then when she didn't chase the seagull, she got distracted and started chasing the bubbles that were coming up from the water. Any more questions, y'all? We're coming up on 2 hours. Got about 15 minutes till we hit 2 hours, y'all. Now I think I'm going to take all the rest of the crab that I have left, and I'm going to get it out of the shell. And I'm going to go back to Reese's video and find out, see what her recipe was for the seafood salad she was making today. And I'm going to make seafood salad with the rest. The guinea pigs eat a lot of veggies. They eat a little bit of fruit because they actually can't have a lot of sugar. Sugar's bad for them. So they get a little bit of fruit, but they eat a lot of veggies. Each guinea pig is supposed to get a pound of veggies a day. Which you have to be careful with the veggies you get them because they are allergic to a lot of different things. But what I get for them is the spring blend salad that they have at Walmart, which is all good greens that are good for them, that are not too high in calcium, because they can't have a lot of calcium because they actually get bladder stones. And then they also eat hay, which they eat a lot of hay. That is the biggest thing that they get is hay. They constantly have hay all day long. And then they get, little guinea pig food pellets. They get those twice a day. But they get about a pound of veggies. Okay, thick and meaty. Enjoy your dinner. Eat a piece of fish for me. They also like, or they used to love cilantro. Now they're not caring for the cilantro as much. We put it in there. They eventually eat it, but they're not eating it like they used to. They used to attack cilantro. Nice talking to you too, D-Money. If you would ever move from where you are, where would you go? Well, right now I'm in Oklahoma because this is where my papa is. My papa is 90 years old, and I will be here until he is no longer on this earth. But that's actually why I'm here. My aunt actually tricked me into moving here because she'd been trying to talk me into moving, and I wasn't interested. I had a house in Texas. It was mine. It was paid for. I had no reason to leave it. But she called me one day and she told me that my papa said that me and the girls needed to move and come up here because he was getting older and he needed to spend some time with him before he wasn't here anymore. And we need to just come on, move back up here and sell a house. So I was like, okay. Because I don't say no to Papa. Papa is who raised me. My papa and my granny raised me. That's my mom and dad. And so you don't say no to Papa. So we moved up here. But when we got here, the day after I got here, I went over to Papa's and he was like, so what made you decide to move? And Brenda said, you told me to move. Like, I didn't say that. Yeah. But it actually ended up being that my grandfather is still here, but my aunt passed. My aunt passed about 1.5 years after we moved here. So actually, she, I think, was the one who felt like they were getting ready to go. And she wanted to spend some time with the girls before she was gone so they could remember her. But she's the one who actually passed. So I'm not angry that I came because, you know, I came for a reason. And I'm still here to take care of my papa. So, yeah. But where would I go? I have family in Houston, but Houston is really expensive. I don't know. I would probably say, like, although I don't know anything about Atlanta, but like that seems like the place to move to now. So I don't know. Maybe Atlanta, just because that's where everybody is moving to Atlanta. I don't know why, but this seems like that's where people are going. You know, and they say that houses aren't too expensive and, you know, the cost of living isn't too expensive. So I don't know. Maybe Atlanta? Do you have many friends where you live? I don't have any friends here. I don't know anybody here in Oklahoma. I haven't met anybody here in Oklahoma. I'm not a social person. Like when I go out to the stores, I don't stop and chit chat with random people. I'm not a meet people person. So I go in, I come back out. That's just, I don't. So no, we've been here 6 going on 7 years. I haven't met a single person. I haven't met a single person. Outside of just the, you know, people that go to my church, and I don't know them personally. Like I don't have anybody's phone number or anything. Yeah, no, I don't know anybody. No, I don't do any activities other than YouTube. I work and then do stuff with the kids. I don't do anything, you know, outside of my children. They're kind of, you know, whatever I do, they got to be able to do too. So, yeah. If someone wanted to take you out on a dinner date to impress you, where would they take you? They want to impress me in Oklahoma. They need to take me outside of Oklahoma. They won't even let you have fish. Not even like a A betta fish, the one that just in the little jar. My marriage story is crazy, Nasia. Okay, if someone could take me out anywhere, take me to Houston to Papa Do's. Go to Houston. We can go out to eat at Papa Do's because I like Papa Do's. And let me get my food, my dinner, and then let me get that sweet potato pie with some bourbon sauce. Now, I'm only going to eat a bite or two so he can eat the rest, but I need that bite. Yeah. Take me to Papa Do's. Papa Do's. It's Creole restaurant, Cajun restaurant. It's actually a chain of restaurants in Houston. There's Papa Do's, Papa's, Papacitos, and then Papa's Barbecue. Papa Do's is Cajun food. Papacitos is Italian food. Yeah, it's Italian food. Papa's was like fish and stuff. And then Papa's Barbecue is barbecue, of course. My dinner was the crab that I was eating. Oh, you mean what I eat dinner there? From Papa Do's, I would probably get either calamari. I haven't been to Papa Do's in so long. I can't remember what I get other than calamari. Hold on, let me look at the menu. Let me look at the menu and I tell you. It's been a long time. I haven't been to Houston. Last time I went to Papa Do's, Rayon was a baby. Rayon was in diapers the last time I went to Papa Do's. My aunt took me and my cousin, I think for my birthday. Yeah, I think for my birthday. Or it might have been our birthday because both of our birthdays are in August. So, oh yeah, they got the seafood fondue. Shrimp Creole and grits. I would either get the shrimp Creole and grits, the calamari, or the crab cakes. I think the crab cakes and the calamari are both considered yeah, they're both considered appetizers. But now they have calamari and octopus. I don't want the octopus. So if they would not let me not have the octopus with my calamari, I would get either the crab cakes or the Creole and grits. Yeah. And then my sweet potato pecan pie with the bourbon sauce that goes on the bread pudding. Yeah. But that sweet potato pecan pie, oh my goodness. I've been told that the banana pudding is good too. I've never had it. But it's like, it's not something you can get on the menu by itself. It's like in a trio. So I can't even eat one dessert. I certainly can't work on 3. But I've tasted the key lime pie. It's good. But that sweet potato pecan pie. And then you ask for the bourbon sauce that goes on the bread pudding. Make you slap your mama. You can see food. I can't even see. Oh, at the front. I was like, oh, food pics, but at the front. Any more questions? We got 30 seconds till we hit 2 hours. Doesn't it look good? Sassy, I don't know. My mom just published a cookbook. And she and I cook very similarly. In fact, you know, some of her recipes are recipes that she asked me how to make. So I think it'd be plagiarism. You know what I'm saying? It'd be plagiarism at that point. When I could just say, go get my mom's book. I like R&B, soul, blues. I like old music. I like old music. I do. Music from early 90s and then back. No, I haven't been back to the tea place yet. I haven't gone back over there yet. I gotta wait for them to finish doing that construction because I'm still not gonna walk that entire mall just to get back to the store that should have been right where I entered. That's what I'm not gonna do. Not for some tea. Because they seriously had that set to where like you had to walk all the way to the other end of the mall, which was a whole city block. You had to walk a city block to the other end of the mall to go down and then walk back up a city block to go where you wanted. And then I got to walk back again to get back up. Oh, no. Mm-mm. No, nope, not doing it. Absolutely not. It's not worth it for some tea. No. I'll just keep on sipping on my red diamond and we'll be all right. She must have took my tea to the kitchen because I did have some sitting on the bed. Yeah, I don't know that. I never realized that mall was made like that until then. Hey, Nikki. I never realized it was made like that until I went in there and realized you couldn't go. Like if you couldn't use the escalator in Dillard's, the escalator is on the whole other block. Like that's crazy. It'd be different if I didn't have the injuries that I have, but no, these injuries, no, we're not going to do all that. That's a whole lot of walking for tea. No. It's one thing for me and the kids to go to the carnival and we walk the whole carnival, you know, which is walking a whole city block and back around. Because we're doing a whole lot of stuff as we're doing that walking. But would I go to the carnival and walk that whole carnival for some tea? Absolutely not. No. Mm-mm. That's not an even. It's not an even benefit. Because I know when I get home that night, I'm gonna be in pain. That tea is not going. It's not going to be, you know, pain worthy. That have to be some amazing. The tea would have to make my pain go away for it to be worth it. If you could vacation anywhere, where would you go and with whom? Better yet, probably would you do one family trip and then a separate one? I can't do separate because where my kids going? Where are they going? Those my kids. Like, there's no such thing as separate. Like, yeah, there's no such thing. We want to go to California because I want to take them to Disney. I'd like to take them to Disney. And what is it? What's in California? Is it Disney and SeaWorld? Or Sea something? Bay something? I don't know, whatever the water thing is in California. Hey, Mark. And then there's another thing in California that I'd like to take them to. But we want to go to California. Me and Vance want to go to California. And that's who I take, me, Vance, and the kids. But yeah, California is really expensive. That's the only thing. It is really expensive. But we were actually looking, and you can actually get some really good rates on what do they call them? What do they call the houses that everybody's renting now? What do they call them now? Airbnb, yeah. Airbnb. You can get some really good rates on Airbnbs in California. So it's just the plane tickets and then car rental and then tickets to go to the amusement parks that they have there. Okay, Disneyland, Universal Studios, Knott's Berry Farm. But there's a water one. Not Six Flags. Adventure Park. No. Legoland. I think it's this California's Great America. It has a water park. It has a water park. I think that's what it is. But Universal Studios, Disneyland, and Knott's Berry Farm for sure. I think my girls are too old for Legoland. No, that's actually the noise is coming from the little crystal things that are around the lights. They need to be tightened. The screws have come loose. It's actually the crystal making that noise.
Mom, Charlotte has a whole verse of the soda.
Because you drank it all. You drank over half the soda. You were supposed to be sharing with your sister. You drank over half. Right? Yes. Yes, she showed it to me.
When I was the soda, all of that was not missing.
No, because she's drank some now. But when she went and got it from you, there was this much in the bottom. You had drank over half. Don't look confused. Because she had to come in here to get the cup. You had drank over half. You need to drink some water. You need to flush your kidneys out. That's a lot of soda. You need to drink some water. Mark, you got any questions before I go? I made it out at 2 hours and 12 minutes now. Want some orange? Here, I'll pour you some in here. Oh, it's some lemon stuff. You don't have to eat the one that had the seasoning on it. You can get the other one. So I don't want your cooties. I gotta go to work tomorrow and the next day. No questions? Animal Kingdom. Is that Avatar? The Avatar thing is still there, right? I want to see that Avatar thing. Nope, it wasn't too many. It wasn't too many. Typical day for me when not working. Kind of depends. Well, first off, I have to get up and take the girls to school in the morning. After that, I usually come home and go back to bed to try and get some sleep to catch up from when I work, because it really kind of wears my body down. My back starts killing me. Like this week, I work 4 days straight. So when I finally get off Sunday night, I'm tired. My back hurts. So the first day of my off days is usually just a resting day. Take the kids to school. I come home. I go back to sleep. I usually get up about 10 or 11. And I check YouTube. Check, just inboxes and DMs and stuff like that. Catch people's videos that I missed while I was working. If I have any shopping I have to go do, I do that. If I have any bills to go pay, I go do that. Sometimes, like my papa has doctor's appointments, go do that. Go do his grocery shopping. Then I have to pick the kids up from school. And then usually cook dinner. Like, that's pretty much my days. Kind of boring. My off days are pretty much usually spent doing, stuff like that. My first day is usually a lot of nothing, though. I try and just be still, lay still for most of the day, that first day, to try and relax my back, because I have 2 slip discs in my lower back and a pinched nerve. And then up in my neck, I have compressed discs in my neck and shoulders. And my back will go into spasm. When I stress it a lot. And so working, like 4 days straight, it's a lot. And like right now, this is real tight. Like this is just solid up here. So yeah, when I finally get off on Sunday, other than taking them to school, Monday is a holiday, so I don't have to take them to school. So Monday, I'm actually just going to lay here. Like when I wake up in the morning, I will lay flat on my back and like play on my phone like this, probably until whenever the kids finally get up, which with them, it might not be until 11, 12, 1, because they will sleep all day because they'll stay up all night long. So yeah, I'll lay there and just not move, just try and keep my back straight and just let it relax for most of the day. Anything else? The guinea pig's moving the castle around the cage. Nothing else? All right, y'all. Well, I thank y'all for watching. Thumbs up, subscribing, and sharing. And we will be back. We still have to do that brownie video. Rihanna still needs to do her Michael Jackson dance for DC. I feel like there's another challenge video that we're supposed to do. And I can't think of what it is. Brownies. No, I'm not a coffee drinker. I drink tea. I'm a tea drinker. I like cold tea and I like hot tea. Oh, Rayon said she's going to do the say cheese. Rayon said she's going to do Corey Ball's say cheese challenge. So, yeah. You have a good night, Mark. So I thank you all for watching. I thank you all for asking your questions. I'll do this again at another time. I'll put up another post in a while. We'll wait a few months or so, and I'll put up another post and see if y'all have more questions. Hey, sis. I'm just getting ready to get off. I said sis, not Siri. But yeah, so if y'all think of questions again, I will do another Q&A post in a few months so y'all can think up some more. And yeah, I'm gonna get off of here so I can get ready for bed because I gotta work tomorrow. I'm good. How are you? And I don't even know if DC Kool-Aid is going live tonight. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I know she still wasn't feeling good yesterday. So I don't know about tonight. Oh, thank you, Nasia. Nasia sent me a cash app, y'all. Thank you. Oh, it's okay, Lexi. It was just question and answer. If you want to see what my answers was, you can go back and see it. But yeah, it was just Q&A. But yeah. And then I ate some crab. I had some crab and some cucumber. Which I'm going to take the rest of that crab and I'm going to de-shell it. And I'm going to go back to Risa's stream that she did and see what her recipe was for her seafood salad. And I'm going to make her seafood salad and use this crab. Yeah, I don't know. She hadn't said. But if she is going live, it'll be in like the next 30 minutes to an hour. In the next 30 minutes to an hour. Thank you, sis. This kind of, it pulls it back because I had to work today. So this pulls the hair, back so it's not in danger of falling into food. So that's why I wrap it this way. for work. It kind of gives me a headache though, so I'm gonna change it when I get ready to go to bed, because this is all sitting. It's like all the weight of the hair is pulled right to the middle top of my head, and then this kind of sits up here. So it really does give me a headache, but it's the best way to keep the hair, back, and not actually, put a bun, which would be even more weight on top of my head. So yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go, y'all, because I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this crab. But yeah, I will talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for watching, thumbs up, subscribing, and sharing. And if DC does do Twerk Something Friday, I will see y'all over there. If not, I will see y'all tomorrow. So yeah, she'll either be going live in the next 30 minutes or so, or she's not going live. So yeah, if she does, I'll see y'all over there. If not, I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Y'all come back now, yeah? I did not say yum yums. Just greedy.